upon a midnight dreary and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly I heard a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, rapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought a ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book sources of sorrow, sorrow for the lost land, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." My soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, tapping at my chamber door, that I scarcely was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more."
Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, peering, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. And the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the only word Lenore. These I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this and nothing more. Back into December turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, someone louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart get still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more."
Monsieur marvel this ungainly fall, to hear discourse of plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed of seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast above the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid post, spoke only that one word, as if he saw in that one word he did a mountain flutter. Then he uttered, not a feather he could flutter, till I scarcely muttered, other friends have flown before. In the morrow he would leave me, as my hopes flown away before. Then the bird said, startled at stillness, broken by reply, so aptly spoken, doubtless said I. What it utters, it did suddenly stop and started cut. From some me unhappy master, whom a merciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs the burden bore, till durst his hope that melancholy burden bore of nevermore.
Prophet think on no evil. Prophet still if bird or devil. By the heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, shall this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Eden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels claim Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. The prophet, said I, think of evil. Prophet still if bird or devil. By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, shall this soul with Satan maiden, no. Prophet, said I, think of evil. Prophet still if bird or devil. By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, shall this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Eden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or sign of parting, be that word or sign of parting, bird or fin I shrieked up starting, get thee back into the tempest and the night Plutonian shore, leave no black plume as a token, no villain. Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fin I shrieked up starting, get thee back into the tempest and the night Plutonian shore, leave no black plume as a token, and that. And the raven, never fleeting, still is sitting on the pallet buster palace. And the raven, never fleeting, still is sitting on the pallet buster palace just above my chamber door. And he sighs about the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming through his shadow on the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.